Is your family ready to get back to vacation time this year? If so, I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons why you should consider Universal Orlando Resort instead of Walt Disney World. Reason number 1 is proximity. Let's face it, if you've ever been to Walt Disney World, you know that it is huge. Literally 47 square miles of roadways, parks, restaurants, hotels, and all the things. But at Universal Orlando Resort, you can get to everything so much quicker. Universal is made up of 3 theme parks, City Walk, and 8 hotels. And to get between and through and back and forth to all those things, you can choose to take the garden paths for all but 2 of the hotels, or you can choose the complimentary transportation, which is either the water taxis, which are my favorite, or the shuttle buses. Seriously, how close things are here is a total game changer. It is not unreasonable to be in your hotel room, decide you just have to have a certain food item that's over at City Walk or maybe at the hotel next to you, place an order, run over, get it, and bring it back. There's no running over anywhere when you're at Walt Disney World. Reason number 2 is simplicity. Listen to me when I tell you that it is infinitely easier to plan a Universal vacation than it is a Walt Disney World vacation. And that's not to say that planning a Walt Disney World vacation is terrible or horrible or not worth the time, but if you're looking for something a little easier, a little more chill, Universal is the way to go. For example, there's no planning timeline at Universal like there is at Disney. Now, you have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 60 days out to fight for your advanced dining reservation. At Universal, you can start making those dining reservations casually at 180 days out, and there's no mad scramble like there is over at Walt Disney World. And if you've done that, you know what I'm talking about. Let's talk tickets. That's another thing that's way easier at Universal Orlando than it is at Walt Disney World. At Universal, you only have to decide if you want to do 2 parks or 3 parks. That would be if you want to do Universal and Islands of Adventure, or if you want to add Volcano Bay to that. Okay, second choice there is how many days. That's the same here or at Disney World. And whether or not you want to be able to visit 1 park per day, or if you want to be able to go between the 2 or 3 parks that you've previously selected. You want the park-to-park tickets. And reason number 3 has to do with your wallet. So I know you're listening a little closer right now. Universal Orlando Resort is a bit more budget-friendly than Walt Disney World is. So I'm going to show you a pricing comparison, but one of the main reasons that Universal is a bit more budget-friendly than Disney World packaging is because you can stack discounts with Universal. If you're doing a Disney package, you get 1 discount. If it applies to your package, that's it. If another one comes out, you're SOL. But at Universal, you can have a Stay More, Save More discount. You can have a Bundle and Save discount if you have all 3 parks. You could even add in the new ticket promo, which is buying 3 days and getting 2 more days free. So that's 5 days for the price of 3. You can stack all these at one time. Let's talk turkey. To make a proper apples-to-apples comparison, we're going to use the lowest price standard accommodations and all basic options. 8 directly comparable hotels divided into the following 4 categories: value, value plus, moderate, and deluxe. Keep in mind, availability is constantly changing, and Universal uses a dynamic pricing model which is extremely fluid in comparison with Disney's. As you can see, through the value and moderate categories, we're looking at more than a $1,000 difference between Walt Disney World and Universal. In the deluxe category, Universal comes out on top with a $268 savings, but that's not the whole story. Since Hard Rock Hotel is a premier resort at Universal Orlando, you get unlimited express pass as a complimentary perk. You want to ride Men in Black 26 times in a row? First call me because that's my jam. But yeah, you totally can. You want to add Genie Plus to your Walt Disney World package? You're looking at a $320 upcharge that can only be used 1 time per ride or attraction each day. After that, you're in the standby queue. Next, we'll add the ability to visit multiple parks in 1 day. And finally, even though adding the Disney water parks to your package is a great value, there's no comparison to Volcano Bay. But that's another video. Oh, don't forget the Bundle and Save discount. This all shakes down to a wonderful $620 savings when you choose Universal. That'll buy you in and out of churros, my friend. There you have it, the top 3 reasons that you should consider heading down to Universal Orlando instead of to Walt Disney World this year for your family vacation. Now, 3 is not enough. I have to give honorable mention to something here that I think is a really huge benefit of Universal over Walt Disney World, and that is pool hopping. If you are staying at any of the Universal resorts other than Endless Summer Resorts, Surfside and Dockside, you are welcome to enjoy all the amenities at all of the resorts, no matter where you're staying at those 6 resorts. So if you're staying at Sapphire Falls, like I am, and you want to head over to the Hard Rock for the afternoon and enjoy their pool, you can do that. You can't do that at Disney. Disney does not allow pool hopping. And because it never hurts to have someone in your corner, if you're looking to plan a vacation to Universal Orlando Resort or to anywhere in Orlando, check out the information below. Thank you so much to everyone who has stayed through to the end. Whew. This was my first video and it has been a really long time coming, but I wanted to tell you a funny story. So we're at Sapphire Falls this weekend and Lowe's Loves Pets. If you are staying at Sapphire Falls, Hard Rock Hotel, Lowe's Portofino Bay, or Royal Pacific, which is right next door, you can bring your pets. You can bring up to 2 pets, any size. It has to be a dog or a cat. It can't be like a bearded dragon or a parrot, which would be kind of funny actually, but you can't. So we decided to bring our girl, Bella. Bella is 12 years old and she loves her mama and she does not like to be alone. I came down last night because we were gonna have a big storm this morning and my husband and the kids came down with Bella just a little while ago. So we were practicing going in and out of the room to see how she would do. And she did great. She jumped up on the bed. We brought her a special bone. We put, her water down and everything. And she was a little concerned at first, but then she was okay. Well, so the kids wanted to swim and it's like 60 degrees, but kids are nuts anyway. And they love the pool. You know, if wherever you're going, make sure they have a good pool because that's what the kids are going to remember. So anyway, my husband takes her out to go to the, to walk her and go to the bathroom and, kind of get a little energy out before we were all going to go head up and watch the kids swim for a while. So he takes her out and I head out with the kids. Well, he comes back and I don't know if it was because I wasn't in the room already. She kind of panicked a little bit. And every time he would try to leave, she would kind of whine a little bit and go, walk by the door. And she even went to paw at the door once. And we have a camera set up in here to watch her because 1, we don't want her to be upset. And 2, we want to respect the property. So he decided to stay in the room with her. I wanted to get my video done. So I'm like, well, hey, why don't we switch? So we did. We switched and here I am. And it's a big relief. And here's my girl. And so she says hello. And I just wanted to thank you for, hanging out with me here today. And any of you dog moms and dads, you know what I'm talking about. You want your babies happy. So, all right, well, I'll see you next time.